Hello and welcome to Purple Table Tarot. My name is Robin and I will be reading for Cancer today. So I will be doing a you and them reading. I will pull the energy for you and them and see the relationship as it stands now and also the potential outcome. Keep in mind that these are general readings and that if it resonates, fabulous. Hit the like button for sure because it's a really good energy exchange. It really helps boost the channel. And if it doesn't resonate as much, then check your other placements. Okay, come on. And keep in mind that the energies can be flip-flopped, okay? Just take it as it resonates. And that's especially true for any cross watchers, all right? But this reading is for Cancer. I'm cleansing the space with some Palo Santo. Okay, this message is for Cancer. Ooh. So I'm inviting Spirit to come in and give us a message for Cancer and their person for their greatest and highest good. What information needs to be shared at this time? Okay. This is for Cancer. This is for Cancer. Okay, and then bottom of the deck energy is the Nine of Wands. So that gives us an overall general feeling. Perhaps, Cancer, you've been feeling a little bit guarded right now with just kind of what you're doing, and if you want to protect what you have been creating so far. Yeah, the Nine of Wands is like, you know, continued investment in something, but staying guarded, okay? Now on your side, Cancer, we have the Ace of Cups, the Six of Pentacles, the Four of Swords, and the Devil. Okay, so you really came into this relationship, whatever form it takes. The Two of Cups are here in the middle, so I'm going to go romantic, but we'll see, okay? So the Ace of Cups, you know, you've brought in is a new beginning in love for you. Like maybe this is a starting over of some kind, because with the Four of Swords here, that would indicate that there has been a break, or perhaps you are in a break right now. But either way, a lot of emotion, a lot of love, a lot of feelings, a lot of initiation for this relationship. Okay. And, with the Six of Pentacles, you you have probably been feeling like you're trying to divvy up your time and energy or tangibles, anything of that nature. It could indicate an equal give and take here, but you know, there seemed to be a divvying up, and that is in alignment with the nature of the relationship as it stands right now. So, with that, you may have been feeling breadcrumbed, or maybe you were breadcrumbing. Hence, this Four of Swords, taking a step back, taking a break, and really like evaluating whether or not this is a healthy relationship, or even taking a step back to evaluate your own where your own issues are coming in. Because with this Ace of Cups here, I really get the feeling that you want to come in with your greatest and highest good, honestly. Like, I really do, And so for your person, and the other thing I want to say is that the other thing you could be feeling is like taking a step back, taking a break, because you're recognizing some sort of toxic dynamic, or you could be seeing things that way, right? And so we'll learn more as we clarify the cards. But for your person, we have the King of Pentacles, the Lovers, the Three of Pentacles, and the Seven of Wands. Wow, this is some really powerful energy too. So this person is coming in with like so much groundedness. They're really wanting to cooperate and collaborate with you, and they bring this lover's energy into the nature of the relationship as it stands right now, okay? However, with the three, it's like there's more than one person here. And it doesn't, it's unclear, of course, right now, whether or not that's like an actual third party. It could be somebody like in a romantic way. It could be someone that they are maybe trying to get guidance from on how to build this, because coming in with the King of Pentacles and the Lovers, that's really strong energy. The Lovers would indicate that they really see this as, such a beautiful connection, somebody that they can be very vulnerable with. They see you as someone that they can be very vulnerable with, okay? And Cancer, that I'll get into it in a second, okay? But at the end here, at the bottom, we have a defensiveness. With the Seven of Wands, there isn't any action being taken, right? And there's a guarded energy about this, but it's more of a defensive energy, okay? But I'm not entirely sure if they know exactly what they're defending against. Because, down here, it's like, who's coming at you? I mean, we got people roasting marshmallows. We have someone carrying like this, Lucille from like The Walking Dead, this wand with like all these nails sticking out of it. So it's like, okay, is it benevolent or is it aggressive? Like, is this an angry mob, or people who just want to get close to you and roast their sweet marshmallows next to your beautiful warm fire, And here it's like we have all these lovely flowers, but you're wounded, right? There's a bandage on you. So there's a feeling of defensiveness, but yet I'm not entirely sure if you or your person, depending on which side you resonate, knows exactly what they're defending against. But it looks like they're bringing in some really beautiful energy right here. Because we got the Six of Pentacles, the Two of Cups, and the Lovers. Like, with the Two of Cups and the Lovers right next to each other, like, you can't get any more, like, delicious than that when it comes to having a relationship, and a relationship that's like deep and unconditional and very much you know, there's soul recognition there. It's beautiful, honestly. And then with the Six of Pentacles, it's kind of like the Six of Pentacles. Maybe you have been feeling, Cancer, like this person had been breadcrumbing you a little bit. That's a possibility. You know, I mean, we'll see as we get more clarity here, but you know, with the Six of Pentacles, it's like the person kind of divvying out, casting alms to the poor. Perhaps you're kind of in this energy right now. You could be giving your attention to more than one person because you're in the Ace of Cups energy. You're wanting to initiate a relationship here. If you are, it looks like this person's in a good spot and they're ready to go. You know, that's what it looks like to me. You know, I get a little wary with the Three of Pentacles here, but that could be a consultant, you know. Maybe they're consulting with somebody else about how to really kind of like talk, or like, maybe not talk, but work on their defenses. That could be it as well. But in the finish, we have the Devil, the Three of Wands, and the Seven of Wands. So there's defensiveness, there could be some codependency, some level of toxicity. You may not be feeling fully in control of your own way in which you come across here. And that could be influenced by many different things. It could be influenced by, you know, your past, your internal emotional landscape, you know, projection, deflection, codependency. There could be some addiction, but I mean, we'll just see, you know. The Three of Wands, though, that is like, that is a gateway, really. I mean, there's like a waiting for your ships to come in. So I don't know, like maybe there's defensiveness on this part and there's a sense of toxicity over here, and that'll give us more information, but it's like this is like a waiting energy, the Three of Wands. However, it can also be a gateway energy where it's like, okay, there's the two coming together. Now it's time to walk through the gate and like level up and take the steps to match this energy, right? Okay. I really like that. And the King of Pentacles, they're coming in with like some really grounded, tangible energy, right? Earth of Air here. So there is an element of, you know, making a logical decision around this as well, but given that the Two of Cups are here, maybe this person has made a logical decision that you are the person that they want, because we have the Lovers right beneath it, and that has been called the choice in the past. Okay, but the King of Pentacles, you know, very strong energy, very grounded. Nurturing as well, but definitely somebody who is very, very good at what they do. All right. So let's go ahead and do the Ace of Cups up here. Because, like I said earlier, there is a guardedness. So I get a sense, Cancer, that there might be something about this relationship that you might be feeling wary of. Maybe you're like, oh, I have all this love and I have all this feeling and I want to come forward and I do want to initiate this because I'm seeing this energy, but you could also be picking up on this energy, and then that could leave you feeling apprehensive about how much you give, a little bit at a time, you know, and stepping back, like keeping your distance a little bit, really, but healing. You could be, you're healing some sort of patterns right now. So I think when we are in the midst of healing certain patterns and how we show up in relationship, we very well could be like, okay, I'm invested, but I'm not going to overly invest because I, you know, need to really stay mindful of myself and take care of myself and, you know, be cautious. There's caution here. Caution. Okay. Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups. Ooh. Yes. There you go. Yeah. Okay. So for the Ace of Cups, Cancer, we have the Empress, the Tower, and the Five of Wands. So it makes sense to me, these energies coming into play that would create, that would, you know, kind of support all the energy that you're bringing. So with the Empress, it's like you really are, you're very loving, very nurturing, you're wanting to create, there's bounty, there's like all the things, right? You're sitting in a very like confident, comfortable place. But yet there can be internal struggle about what actions to take here, which I think speaks to the reason that you're only like maybe giving a little bit at a time. And honestly, on this side, like, I do not see a deceptive energy. And so a lot of times the term breadcrumbing is used in a way in which we can describe how somebody engages in their relationship when they're just kind of keeping somebody on the line. You know, in this case, I don't, because the Empress, that kind of energy with the Ace of Cups totally trumps that. That's a very authentic energy. And that is definitely speaking to the love that you have for yourself. And then the caution that you're taking. So I don't think you're breadcrumbing this person. I think you're just being cautious. So I really want to make that clear, because the breadcrumbing is more like leading on energy. And I think you're being more self-protective here, because you have experienced the Tower in love in the past, being, you know, just out of nowhere, just out of nowhere, just having the Tower come down. And when that happens, that can obviously create feelings of wanting to protect yourself. Like, you don't just want to throw yourself in wholeheartedly from the beginning, you know? And so I think with that, it's like you could be experiencing an inner struggle on how, you know, what actions you want to take. And you could also be experiencing varying input from other people. Like, so like a lot of people around you can be saying, oh, no, don't do that, or don't do this, or do this, or whatever, right? Ultimately, you want to listen to yourself, because with the Empress energy here, you can trust yourself. You can trust yourself for sure. Okay. King of Pentacles. Okay. So the King of Pentacles is clarified by the Five of Pentacles, the Eight of Swords, and the Four of Pentacles. So this person has been hurt in the past too. They've been hurt in the past too, you know, and there's a part of them that's holding back, but you know, and they're thinking about all, they've thought a lot about this. They really have. And not just, you know, is it this or is it that, but with the Eight of Swords, it's like the mind could have been just like a maze of thoughts, and like, if this then this, and what if this and what if that. It's like, you know, the brain is the choose your own adventure book, right? On how like one certain choices can lead down different paths, and then it all just kind of becomes like catastrophizing. So there's been a lot of overthinking, and the thing that the person, I believe, is really afraid of is being left out in the cold again, you know, in the context of love, feeling bereft, feeling impoverished. You know, they could possibly be feeling as if they might not have enough tangible pentacles, you know, i.e. money, somehow, you know, to engage in this relationship. They may have thought about that also. But it would appear that despite these worries and despite this past experience, and who knows, they very well may be, you know, not impoverished, but on a budget, right? Because it's like, we have this. And folks in that energy are they're like, okay, well, my coins are my coins. Like, can I engage in a relationship, in a romantic relationship, if like I don't have a bunch of money to like go out and spend on dating and all the things? Like, is this person going to accept me if I don't have a bunch of money? You know, because as we know, like that's kind of it's definitely a narrative that a lot of folks subscribe to. But you know, and it matters. There are things that matter, but whatever. I won't go down that road. Everybody's different. But either way, with your person, that's something that they could be having struggled with in their mind, thinking about, right? But with this King of Pentacles energy, they're moving this way. They're sorry. So when it's on the table, they're moving this way, okay? So it's like they're moving away and they're offering this pentacle, coming this way towards your loving cup and walking away from these fears, because ultimately these are fears, okay? They're fears. All right. Let's do the Six of Pentacles. Wild. Okay. So for the Six of Pentacles, we have the Seven of Swords, the Six of Swords, and the Six of Pentacles again. Huh. So I think I'm going to stay with the story. I mean, it's really, that's what's coming through, is that you have experienced a lot of loss in love, okay? And I believe that you are that you are trying to just give a little bit at a time because you're being cautious, okay? Because I feel like one sign of some bullshit and you're out, you know? It's just kind of like, I will not go through this again. No way is what I'm feeling from here. But I feel like you're thinking a lot of like in the for the purpose of self-preservation here, right? And so, yeah, typically that's like deceptive. However, it's also self-preservation. You're also not being completely honest. I don't get the sense that you have talked to this person about this experience, your past, and like your wariness and your caution. So maybe you haven't like opened up your heart, and you probably haven't because you're staying a bit guarded for now, you know. So yeah, because it's like one sign of the stuff and you're walking away. One hint of some funky devil energy, no. Because with this person stepping up and bringing the Two of Cups and the Lovers, you might feel like you are being love bombed a little bit, but we'll see. We'll see. Let's look at the Lovers. I mean, another phrase that has come up for me a couple of times is you might feel like this is too good to be true. But we'll see. Okay. The Lovers. That's what's missing. My glasses. Oh, yes, that's better. Okay. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Okay, so for the Lovers, we have the King of Cups, the Four of Cups, and the Moon. So look, you might be picking up on how this person's coming in with like all this, like, I mean, it's basically everything that anyone could ask for in being approached, you know. The King of Pentacles, they want to invest. It's like long-term, kind of like I'm dedicated, I'm committed. Lovers, Two of Cups, King of Cups. I mean, it's like, here's the energy, right? But there's the Four of Cups and then the Moon. And you're kind of like, okay, is this a fickle love? Because you're coming in pretty hot here. And I know that once I start reciprocating, are you going to be like, me, right? And with the Moon, it's like that can be the shadow aspect of this. The shadow aspect of this super love energy kind of turning around and turning into, you know, this, which is like rejecting and fickle and just meow, you know, harumph. And the thing is, listen to this. So folks who come in hot with a lot of love, it's like in the beginning, they really do authentically feel that, okay? But then as the relationship progresses, obviously they're going to see that you're not like, and nobody is like this perfect person that they put up on high, okay? And then that's when it's like, you know, everybody's human. Relationships, we all have our funkiness, right? And if you're going to healthily enter into a relationship, you're going to come into it with the knowledge of that you're coming into a relationship with another human being with all their stuff that's awesome and rad and oh my gosh, this person's freaking awesome, and oh my god, like that, like really, like you pick your nose and flick it across the room, gross, so it's kind of like with this behind this, it's like I feel like you're picking up on the feeling because you're not seeing it right now. This is just a feeling that you get that, oh, well, once I kind of give in and turn, like jump all in, is this person going to go cold on me? Are they going to go fickle? Because then they're going to see my lumps. They're going to see my funky little quirks and and with this kind of energy over here, like that, anyway, this kind of energy over here, that's what happens, for this person. Okay, 4 Swords. Okay. So the 4 Swords is clarified by the 4 of Wands, the 9 of Swords, and the 2 of Wands. So, it's like you're taking a break here, right? Healing, taking care of yourself, and in the midst of that, you're thinking about, it's like you're thinking a lot about how much you want stability. You could be even thinking about how you may feel like this person brings in a sense of stability with you, because it's also very fun. There's a celebration here, but it's also like a commitment, right? And commitment might worry you because of your past, or commitment does worry you to a degree, because how can you trust, and then the 2 of Wands is like making a decision. And in this, it's like we see the 2 wands, right? And one is bolted to the wall. The other one is in this person's hand, or in one hand and with the world in the other. Like they're about to go. Like they've made their decision, right? But, perhaps in this case, you're thinking about this a lot. You're thinking about this a whole heck of a lot. Should I throw myself into this, or should I stay guarded? Because I've been hurt in the past here. And I know that just giving a little bit here isn't going to last for super long, because what if they lose interest and they think I'm breadcrumbing them and they bail, that kind of thing. Yeah, okay. Let's just put that there. All right. 3 of Pentacles. I mean, ultimately it looks like, because there's a defensiveness in this person as well. Let's just look at the 3 of Pentacles. 3 of Pentacles. 3 of Pentacles. Okay. The Three of Pentacles is clarified by the Three of Wands, the Page of Swords, and the Hermit. So perhaps this person has had a shadow aspect of being a fickle lover. Somebody who knows that once they see some little flaw in the other person that they're like, no, you know? Because with the Three of Pentacles here, clarified by these cards, I get the sense that this person is wanting to turn over a new leaf, and they're learning how to do that. They want to have a conversation with you, but they could also be having conversations. Remember, like I said before, consulting, collaborating. And on the bottom of the deck with them, when I just clarified, this is the Page of Cups, which is an initiation. We got the Page of Cups and the Page of Swords. So I get the sense that this person wants to do a relationship in a brand new way, because they know that there's a part of them, and it's all natural. We all have our ways. We all have our ways. It all depends on whether or not we are consciously choosing to continue to practice and engage other people in our, like, say for instance, if somebody knows that once they get to a certain point that they lose interest, and they're like, well, fuck it, I'm just gonna keep doing that, and they don't think it's a problem, then bye, you know what I mean? Like, go have fun doing that, okay? Because that's the kind of thing that, I don't know, it just doesn't serve anybody. Anyways, I won't get into it. But this person feels to me like they're trying to consult on how to turn over a new leaf, because we got the Hermit here with the Page of Swords. I'm learning, I'm new at this, but I really want to come correct this time, you know? I've done a lot of introspection lately, and I'm even reaching out and getting some collaboration. I'm talking to somebody, and now I want to integrate, and I want to walk through the gateway, you know? I've been waiting for my ships to come in, and my ship has come in here, and you know, I'm ready. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to get my stability. I'm ready to move forward into the Four of Wands, into the commitment, into the stability, into the fun, into the celebration. Yes. Okay. So yeah, Cancer, like, appropriately so, appropriately guarded, because Cancer, you're so intuitive that I bet you that you fully picked up on this. Like, okay, dude be coming in with like King of Cups energy, Lover's energy, and Two of Cups. That's like so awesome and beautiful and delicious, but be wary, because you've been here before, and you do, once you turn your attention toward, and you're like, yeah, let's jump in. Like, yeah, the Four of Cups experience, Cancer, is what has given you that Tower moment in love before. Okay, the Devil. Okay. Okay. So for the Devil energy, we have clarifying that, we have the Seven of Wands, the Two of Cups, and the Emperor. So, yeah, that's what's happening, Cancer. You're so wary of toxicity in past relationships that you've become very guarded and defensive against when Two of Cups energy shows up in your life. And the Emperor is commitment, like the Emperor, but the Emperor is also boundaries and structure and clarity and, me, myself, and I. Like, there's a fire to this card that really speaks to, I'm not letting anybody do that to me again. You know what I mean? And coupled with the guardedness, it's like you got your boundaries up, but you're being like sitting in that Emperor energy. And look, we got the Emperor and the Empress, right? The Emperor is also dad energy, while the Empress is mom energy, okay? And so, perhaps it's very possible that you had a toxic father figure in your life, okay? Now, that can really, does a huge number on us when it comes to, growing up and finding a primary partner, and just like the things that we could be attracted to, and then the things that the pitfalls that we end up stepping in again and again. It is familiar, and we recapitulate in our relationships in an effort to heal those past wounds, okay? So, but I see you as being very mindful of all of the things that come with that. Hence your caution, okay? Hence your caution, because you are a very intuitive sign, Pisces, or Cancer. Perhaps you also have some Pisces placements. So, but yeah, Cancer and Pisces are very intuitive. So, let's look at this, because I think you can pick up on the Four of Cups energy from this person, and you're probably picking up on the Seven of Wands, but both of you guys, here's something, both of you guys have Seven of Wands energy. And so you're both not moving. But there is love here. There's a lot of love here. Like, you have the Two of Cups twice. You're like, oh my God, please be real. Right? Oh my God. Oh my God, please be real, because this would be really something. It'd be like so beautiful. Two wounded people coming together. What could go wrong? But like wounded, but like healing, right? Like, that's what I see here. This person wants to turn over a new leaf because they know that they've been a fickle little bitch in the past. And then you are like, and that I say that with love, right? And you are like, I see it all, and I really want this to come together, but I'm like, dude, if this cannot hurt me again, okay, or I cannot get hurt again, because who knows? This looks like maybe it's new since we got the Ace of Cups, right? Okay, Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands. Okay. So the Seven of Wands is clarified by the Ace of Swords, the Eight of Wands, and the Star. I think this person's gonna talk to you. Yeah. I think that they're gonna come toward you. They're finally, hopefully, they're gonna break this silence and this defensiveness and tell you, you know, like how much hope they have and how you've been like a wish fulfillment, and this connection has been like so incredibly healing for them, you know, because there's healing here. And this is and then at the bottom of the deck, after pulling those, I get the King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles. This is your person. This is your person. Communication, a revelation, right? Maybe this person is going to tell you about why they do or have fears about this as well. You know, otherwise you wouldn't be defensive. And like we said, you know, what are you defending against? This person might not have known, right? Because it's like, do you want to come roast marshmallows or do you want to hit me over the head? You know, and you, same, because it's the same card, but it's like here in this card, it's like all the wands look the same. And so you could be like, are you the same as all the other ones in the past? You know what I mean? Yes. But that we have the waiting energy, right? So who's going to break the silence first? Who's going to break the silence first? This conversation needs to happen. Because there's guardedness on both sides, but so much love. You know, I think it's going to be your person, because they're the one moving in with this swift moving energy, which is communication. And then we have the Ace of Swords, communication, revelation. Yeah. They've been doing a lot of thinking on this, Cancer. And the Page of Swords is right on top of the Eight of Swords here. Yes. So then if we read them this way, just real quick, you know, here's somebody who's like got his like, or his or her like tangibles on lock, right? So far they may have been very miserly with their tangibles. And this could also be like things that are very important to them, because it's not just money. It can be energy, it could be time, you know, I mean, time is money, right? So holding back. And with the Moon, the Hermit, and the Star, this person has done a lot of introspective work and is like, I want to heal. You know, they've been in their head about how they've had this Four of Cups energy in the past, but they want to come towards you and have a conversation about this, because they have felt out in the cold with love before, you know, but now they want to communicate to you and reveal to you that they want to go through the gateway. You know, they want to integrate. This is an integration. The two become a three. Forms a little gateway. You know, he's like standing right in the middle of those two wands. So, a lot of wands energy. 7, 7, 8, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. So we don't have the 6, which is a whole heck of a lot of ego, right? And then over here for you, yeah, the Empress, 7, 4, 7. Mm-hmm. Yes. The Tower, the Six of Swords, the Nine of Swords, the Two of Cups. Like, I've been hurt before in love, and so the potential and the possibility for this and what you're showing me looks so good, but I'm so freaking scared that I'm gonna have to bail because what if you hurt me? You know? But I don't want to bail entirely. That's why I keep kind of just chilling here with I'm Six of Pentacles. Like I might be, I mean, and there's something else, Cancer. You could be giving to this, but you could also be keeping your options open. That's a possibility. You could be giving your time and energy to more than one person, you know, but I feel like with all the love that this person's bringing, it's like, yeah, I mean, maybe love scares you. Like true vulnerability and true love might scare you also. But ultimately, I think you're really getting scared, or you're scared of really getting hurt again. Okay. Let's look at the Three of Wands down here, which is the energy in between you guys. There it is. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. So the Three of Wands. Okay, so the Three of Wands is like integration, gateway, but also waiting, I think. It's like waiting for your ships to come in. That's what people say all the time. But I see it more as a gateway and a moving forward and an integration, like a let's go. So I think that what you're bringing with what you're thinking about this is that if we're going to also say the waiting piece, I think you're waiting for the other shoe to drop. Because this came out more on your side, right next to the devil card here, right? You had all kinds of apprehension because you've been in toxic relationships in the past, and this almost looks too good to be true. Okay, that's why I don't want to blow smoke up your you know what, in case, like, I don't want to be like, throw the bow lines off and launch into the, you know what I mean? Like, if you feel cautious, you trust your instincts because you are a very, very intuitive sign. Okay, so trust yourself. Trust yourself above all else. I'm just reading energies today. Okay. All right. Now, the Three of Wands is clarified by the Three of Swords, the Six of Wands, and the King of Pentacles. So we got our ego here. But this is also like, okay, someone, I don't know, there's a victory, there's a returning, there's a, you know, a recognition for one's own awesomeness, and then King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles on this side, King of Pentacles on this side, right? So, listen to this. With this whole thing behind the defensiveness, like behind defensive lines, there's all this want for communication and healing, right? And the 8 would indicate action towards that. And the King of Pentacles coming up twice, that's a committed person. And so with them, you know, it's like, okay, they're going to arrive, hopefully. You know, I mean, this is the card of coming toward, getting recognition, like showing up, victory. So you're waiting for them to show up. And Pentacles is a very slow-moving energy, too. So it's like, when are they going to do this? When are they going to step up and talk to you? about how they feel. I mean, I feel like they're showing you, right? I believe that they're going to, because it's going to have to be soon, because with the 8 of Wands, like, that's swift. That's fast moving energy. Here's another thing I just got, okay? This whole communication energy is behind the defenses. And with this, the 3 of Wands is like a waiting and a gateway, okay? So a conversation needs to happen for you two to go through the gateway, for you two to integrate. However, both of you feel defensive, so that's not moving, not moving. And so with the way that this lays out is like this, and this dude is traveling this way. So to me, I think that you're waiting for the other shoe to drop, okay? And this person's waiting for you to come in and talk. Because this, like, showing up, coming, going this way, I think they're waiting for you to come forward, even though they have a lot to say. Because they're really in their head about this. But they want to have the conversation, and then here's all the movement. But yet when time and space offer them the opportunity to have this conversation, they turn it down. And then the Page of Cups is on the bottom with the clarification. So, I think you're both feeling very, very vulnerable. You're both feeling quite vulnerable. I'm wondering if I should clarify the Two of Cups. Okay, let's do that. Let's clarify the Two of Cups. Like, how is this going to come together? Who's gonna make the first move here? Because I feel like you guys feel each other's energy and you love each other, but you're kind of like really scared. This person is scared to be vulnerable. Okay, Two of Cups. How is this gonna come together? So the Two of Cups is clarified by the Nine of Wands, which we've had that Nine of Wands, the Devil, and the Wheel of Fortune. So the Devil is here twice. And the Wheel of Fortune would indicate like cyclical. And the guardedness is landing on your side. The cyclical is landing on this person's side. And the Devil is right on top of the Two of Cups. Oh, Cancer, were your instincts totally on point? Were they totally on point here? Shit, man. This person had me fooled too. What? Come on, dude. Oh, okay. My goodness, I don't want to like leave it there. It's kind of leaving it all hanging, man. But no, I mean, it doesn't leave it hanging. It just leaves it in the spot where you're just like, yep, that's what I'm afraid of. And there it is, you know? Ooh. Are they deluding themselves too? Thinking that they can this time? Ugh, I don't know. We have Page of Wands on the bottom. So that makes me think like, okay, what new passion's gonna come along, right? And that could be for either one of you, I suppose. Okay. Okay, what's the advice? I've never. Okay, what is the advice? What is the advice for Cancer? Okay, this is your advice, Cancer. You need, okay, and then the Three of Cups on the bottom. Your advice is to take the time that you need to take. You don't need to make any big decisions right now, okay? Just feel it out like you have been. I think what you've been doing has been the best course of action so far, which is you're being very cautious because you could sense that there's some toxic shit up with this person, okay? They're coming in hot, they're love bombing, all the things. This is a potential outcome on the bottom. They very well could step up and say, yes, this is, I realize the error of my ways in the past. I don't want to repeat this cycle. I'm recognizing my cyclical toxic behavior, but I really want to, I see this relationship as being very healing. I also want to heal. Let's go. You know what I mean? That could very well be what this person is holding on to. However, with the Devil here twice and the Devil being right on top of the Two of Cups, it's like some people might have the best intentions, but, old habits die hard, right? So I think the advice for you right now is to just focus on like what new cool thing you want to do in the tangible world, okay? And you can rest, heal. You need to have some more healing because you've been really hurt in the past because it's like it's like I just get this like, I really want this beautiful beginning, but I can't, how can I trust, And so I think it'd be really good for you to like take some time out, just keep on healing. You don't have to do anything, okay? You don't need to rush in to make a decision. But also pay attention to how you feel, and what you want to say. What would you say to this person if you just had full-on freedom to run in and do so? What would you say? Write it down first. Write it all down, You don't have to run in and come in hot and say all the things, but you know your situation. You know your situation best. So just, if there's a part of you that's like, this needs to be said, man. I don't want to sit in this waiting for the other shoe to drop energy. Like, come on, let's go, You can do that too. Hey, maybe you're going to do that, over drinks. Who knows? Like, but this is more than a more than two people energy also, okay? You got more than two people energy here, more than two people energy here, and more than 2 people energy here. Oh, you got all the 3s. You got all the 3s. You got 3 of Wands, 3 of Pentacles, 3 of Cups, and 3 of Swords. So your advice is to focus on some cool new thing that you want to build for yourself, okay? You don't have to do anything, but you can come in and just have a conversation, friggin' get this thing over with, you know? Not get it over with, but like neither one of you are communicating, okay? So somebody needs to open up their mouth here. The Knight of Swords can be very fiery, can be very impulsive. So that's why I'm telling you, write it all down first, or like just kind of get it clear in your mind what you want to say. And being a Cancer, I know that you're going to be able to step up and like bring it forth in the very beautiful, like empathically wrapped like package, because you're the Empress, okay? Got the Empress energy here. But, you know, we got the 3 of Wands twice. 3 of Pentacles, 3 of Swords, and 3 of Cups once. So, I think the question or the conversation needs to be about, are we going to integrate and move forward through this gateway? Because I'm sick of waiting. There's too much waiting energy here. And if there's somebody else in the picture, who is that? Is that a consultant? Is that a lover? Is that a drinking buddy? Who is it? You know what I'm saying? So that's the advice. Okay. Okay, Giraffe, visionary. Rise above earthly matters, glide through life with grace. You are able to see the right path, stand tall in your self-worth, and love with a big heart. Okay. Okay. Am I feeling these ones? Yeah, I usually pull one for everybody. Dear, love. Be gentle with yourself. You heal with the power of love. See the light in all things. Acknowledge your self-worth and grace. Absolutely. Lynx, keeper of secrets. Take time out from the world and be the observer. Nothing can deceive you when you trust your knowing. You see others' secrets and keep them sacred. Excuse me. In silence and solitude, you will find your strength. And I'm going to pull just one for one of these. So I put the love card on this person's side because, you know, if this person acknowledges and knows that they've been fickle in the past, they need to be gentle with themselves when they're confronting, given the Hermit energy here, if they've been really hard on themselves for having had that pattern, okay? This very well could be somebody who really, really deeply wants to heal their toxic patterns, okay? And so that's why I put the Deer card on them, because, yeah. And then with you, I put the keeper of secrets. I mean, I feel like you're already in that energy, like you've been holding back for the purpose of self-preservation and protection of yourself. But you're being very observant. You have been very observant and guarded. You got guarded energy twice. You got guarded energy like 4 times. We have defensive energy twice and guarded energy twice. Okay. Healthy giving. Okay. Today I will practice healthy giving, understanding that caretaking and compulsive giving don't work. I choose what I want to give, to whom, when, and how much. Okay, 6 of Pentacles. It takes time to learn how to give in healthy ways. It makes time to learn to receive. Balance will come. Boom. Oh, yes. Cancer. You know what, Cancer? I really feel like you are really in alignment with your inner knowing on these kinds of things. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. All right. You got this, Cancer. Okay? Leave a comment and tell me how everything goes. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again soon. Okay, bye.